team on Raiders franchise. In the last episode, we ended up, and you can see it, we actually won the Super Bowl with backup quarterback Spencer Nails, our starter, Ronald Hearns. Is that his name, Ronald Hearns? Yes. He ended up doing whatever torn pectoral he was out for the season. So somehow, some way, Spencer Nails was able to lead us to a Super Bowl, which I'm not going to complain about. But in this stream, we're going to go through the offseason. That includes this re-sign phase, which we're currently on, as well as, free agency, the draft, and then the preseason and those final roster decisions. So with 97 million left, we could re-sign Spencer Nails after that run. However, I think he deserves a chance somewhere else. Yes, Conrad Miller did just win the Super Bowl MVP, but we are going to move off from him as well. I think, in fact, we're going to let everyone remaining walk. So there we go. We're going to go ahead and advance. We're going to have 97 million, roughly 96.9. But if you round up, I mean, now we actually have an extra million nearly. We see Jacob Harris and Will Wayne retire. And we're going to quickly show off the roster, see what positions we need to look forward to when it comes down to scouting and all of that. Maybe a backup quarterback. No offense to Blake Posey, but he's on the final year. I mean, he literally has no stats. He is on the final year of his deal. And with no stats to work off of, I mean, it's going to be pretty tough to say, hey, we should re-sign him. So, yeah, maybe backup quarterback. Definitely looking at left tackle. That is by far clear cut the biggest need that we have. We are also in a point where we need to go after some backup edge rushers. That hasn't had to happen for a while now, but we are finally in that territory. And then maybe a backup will linebacker as well, because we don't have one. So left tackle is definitely the biggest one. Personally, I'm going to go after Kamani Bishop. He's interested in us. Everyone else is a scheme fit, which has not been working out for us. So we're going to go ahead and take the flyer on Kamani Bishop. We're then going to move over to the edge rusher side of things. As my cat just fell. Sorry, I'm playing with the cat right now as well. Come on, bud. Oh, I got you, buddy. Oh no, you want down? Okay. I'm not as opposed to going after like Drew Ferguson. Go ahead, offer him a 2-year, $3 million deal. Where does that put us in the running? We are number one, but Houston is there as well, so who knows? Same with right edge we're going to look at. I guess from an interest standpoint, we'll go Sam Holiday. I mean, sure, we said backup will linebacker. We're going to look at age yet again. Zach O'Neal is definitely an option. Go ahead and offer him a 3-year deal. And then, like I said, backup quarterback is also one we want to look at. We'll go after him. Yeah, why not? And that puts us at our 5 out of 5. All right, and now we're going to take one final look. I don't really think we need to go after anyone else, maybe an interior offensive lineman, but that can also wait. That's not, top of the list important. Defense, we look good. Special teams, we do have kicker and punter still. Okay, yeah. Do we have long snapper? I didn't check that. Is Field McDonald still with us? He is. Good old Theo. He's been with us literally since 2024. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. About to go into year 14 with us. That's really impressive. And we signed all 5 guys. Look at that. The next question is, what other positions? There's an argument for running back. Because if we look, we do have Carlisle, who is our power back. Tate is a receiving back. Maynard is our elusive back. And Lindsey is also an elusive back. You know what? Sure, Terrence Lindsey, you can be on the team. We don't need a 4th guy. Interior offensive line, that's right. So center, I see we have one. We only have 1 guard, so we do want to probably get another one. But outside of that, I think we are good. If there's a young D tackle, maybe take a look at. So not Chris Davidson. So looking at, we'll say right guard is what we're going to be targeting. Yes, the money is a lot, but we can afford it. Now, out of curiosity, is there a better left guard or anything? No, there's not. Well, I guess maybe. I mean, 80 overall. asking for less money. We're gonna hold off though. And then lastly, like I said, if there's a good D tackle, we'll take a flyer on Benamel, and that should be everyone. Kamani Bishop, our big free agent signing. Now this draft is going to be a bit different because I did forget to do the focus players in week 13, so we're not going to have as much knowledge as we ideally would have liked. I did sign a backup will, right? Yes, Zach O'Neil. Yeah. All right. So, like I said, we aren't going to know as much as we ideally would like. Speaking of, though, I haven't even checked. What picks do we have in this year's draft? We have 16, 19, 30, and 32. So not the greatest picks, but definitely nothing to complain about. We got some round 1D tackles. Definitely something to look at. What about left tackle? Why not? Might as well shoot for the stars, right? We can trade up if there's a good enough player. But Chris Davidson, the number one player, goes unsigned. Ryan Carr, the number one signed player, of course, goes to the Chargers. Zach Monroe goes to the Broncos. Good signing for the Colts, a 88, 26-year-old X Factor quarterback. 6-year deal, very expensive though. Ooh, same for the Titans. They get an 87, 25-year-old X Factor. Tony Guerrero goes to the Broncos. Matias Romero goes to the Chargers. By the way, 4 signings we announced. Anyone good, I guess, because you've seen. But also, I need divisional signings like Thad Vogel to the Broncos, as well as former players like Terrence Ramsey, our former receiver, goes to the Patriots. Spencer Nails goes to the Saints. Good luck to him, seriously. I was so pissed off at him. I was like, man, we wasted a draft pick on him, but he led us to a Super Bowl. Mario Herring goes to the Falcons on a 2-year. Former safety. Jamie Morales goes to the Chargers. Kylie Wilcox goes to the Chargers. Josh Dent goes to the Broncos. Conrad Miller goes to the Falcons. He joins Demario Herring. Brendan Hale goes to the Broncos. Joshua Magana goes to the Chiefs. Doug Rainey goes to the Chiefs. They just love poaching our former guys. Maurice Gibson goes to the Broncos. Robert Mackey joins him in Denver. Corey Peters goes to the Chargers. Sam Dale goes to the Chiefs. P. Bush to the Chargers. Eric Amaya goes to the Broncos. Same with Dominic Lindley. And also Julius McAllister. Javonte Kidd to the Chargers. I thought I saw an X Factor. I guess not. Cameron Patton goes to the Chiefs. And then the worst player, funny enough, is a tie between a few guys, but two of them goes to the Browns and Blake Wendell and Darius Tate, the bottom two guys. It is draft time now in the NFL. Players have their dreams made. Oops. We're going to quickly check out our left tackles that we scouted. Swing and a miss across the board. Okay, so I have no pressure to trade up. I mean, we're going to go ahead and take Ethan Oliver here. 16, took him at 16, right on. Hidden Dev, good pick. Okay. Oh, there is a round one guy, Matthew Townsend. We're definitely going to save him because of that, but we're going to keep him on the list. Love how there's only one guy we didn't fully scout. But I think trading away this pick is definitely a smart move. Detroit's offering us a first. Any team offering multiple first? Fourth and a sixth. Second and a fifth. Okay, you got a deal. No less. Yeah. Alright. Make the trade with San Fran. I mean, I picked 19. It's practically a 50-50 chance if that pick ends up being worth it or not. I mean, we're at the point where we pretty much have to take Skylar Thompson. If we want a left tackle. Oh, we're getting a first and a third. Oh, Atlanta or San Fran. But we're going to take Kansas City's. And the Broncos took Skylar Thompson. Oh my goodness, you're kidding me. Well, unless Brendan Hall, which looking at his stats are not terrible. Solid, great, decent, good, elite. First and second. You know what? We're going to take a flyer on Brandon Hall. They're clapping. Number 3 took him at 32. Thank you, Broncos, for taking Skylar Thompson. Hidden Dev. We get Brandon Hall, who Looks like an absolute beast. We actually just got saved. Number 3. And we got him with the last pick in the first, which is really good because that gives us that 5th-year option as well. We have no one else scouted. We're not going to take a receiver. We need to take a look at our salaries. Lyle Carlisle, definitely in the market for a power halfback, feels like. However, typically we can wait on those. Herrick, we're on a big issue to re-sign. None of these guys were really screaming re-sign quite yet. Roger Davison probably is. Zach Kendricks maybe. We risk losing both tight ends, so we're probably going to actually take a tight end. Maynard. Dylan Webster. And Isaiah Tate. Jason Young. Who we're definitely going to, do our absolute best to re-sign. We're going to go ahead and look at the running backs on the trade block. I'll say ideally I want a guy with at least 2 years. So Kamani Callahan is definitely leading right now. What would you want for him, for example? A 2nd and 6 this year? I'm more than happy to do that. Or you would want Demir Maynard straight up. But we're also assuming we're not going to re-sign Isaiah Tate, maybe. Ultimately, I think we'll wait. We could take Manuel Cota right now. I mean, he looks really good. What does that mean? What does the draft clock expired mean? The draft clock is Fine, we'll trade away the pick. You want to say the draft clock has expired? If he happens to not be there in a few picks, and that sucks. But I'm not gonna be heartbroken over that. Is he just not available to take? I'm so confused. Okay, the clock's running. Oh my goodness, game. What are we talking about? How many players do I have? Is that the issue? Do I have too many players? 60 out of 75. I guess we'll back out. The only downside is we won't be able to see the draft board. I've learned from experience. Or maybe we will. I just get really lucky. Oh, I am. Last time I backed out, I wasn't able to, but there we go. 94 took him at 54. One more death. I mean, is there a reason all of these quarterbacks are still here? Like, Mark Doolittle, is there a reason he's still here? Oh my goodness, is this going to happen for every pick? '61 took him at 55. Hidden depth, good pick. I mean, we have the picks. We're just gonna take the Flyers, honestly. This game is actively trolling me. Like, why are the picks not working? I don't know why my picks aren't working. Also, sorry, someone is in my room. Roto just taking a fire on both tight ends and trading every other pick away. Because if it ain't gonna work, I'm not gonna fight it. Please work. Please. They're not happy with that one. That's fine. I'm done making picks. I mean, if the draft isn't gonna work, I'm not gonna fight it. Well, Bengals, you want to offer us a shitty player? We'll take your first. No. Take your second, third, and fourth. Okay, second and fourth. We'll keep the 7th round pick. Colts made an offer. All right, Indy. All right. There we go. All right, we have a 7th round pick. We'll take Toby O'Neil. I mean, oh no, we won't. Yeah. This is so annoying. I hope this isn't a bug because we still have. Let's see, the 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. We still have 7 more off seasons after this to get through. Yeah, 209 got him at 217, hidden dev. We will take it for sure. I'm glad the game worked so well there. Trent Norwood, Marlon Hewitt, Gordon Gibbons. I think Gibbons might have already retired, but 76, 78, 71, 73, 69, 75, 66, 65, and 66. So definitely struck out towards the end there, but we didn't have the worst player. That went to the Dejon Davis and the Texans. And then Tony Nails in the 3rd round is the best player. We'll take it though. Good draft nonetheless. I really hope that's a one-time thing. I hope that isn't just a bug. because I don't know that they'll fix it. I mean, with how close they are to Madden 27 in August. Unfortunately, Blake Posey, goodbye. I am going to be cutting Carlisle. Maynard, you are a trade candidate. We do not want a fullback. Get out of here. Here's our 6. Jordan Guerrero is going to get cut. There we go. Left tackle. Sorry, Caleb Graff. All right, we're good there. Put Ramon Gonzalez in the P squad. Did I just see the Bills locker room in the background? Am I tripping? All right, and then the last thing we're going to do is we're going to trade away a D tackle. Got a little cat on his way over. Hi, Cashmere. Devin Miller is the trade candidate, unfortunately. You did just draft a guy, to be fair. I was about to say you. Oh, without question. Without question, the Buccaneers are going to take him. I'll be respectable. I'll ask for like a 6th-round pick. Seriously, no one wants him. He wasn't going to make the team anyway. Last thing we got to do is choose our draft class. All right, here's what we're going to do. 3-star tight end. 1-star. Well, actually, 3 stars easier to scroll through. There's a lot more 1-stars than there are 3 stars. 2-star. running back. Then 1-star wide receiver. We're still going to keep that edge rusher in mind. And then safety. And obviously the free star is going to be national. Now, which area has the best running backs? Okay, West has 2 guys. Okay, we're going to go Southeast. It was close, though. I really was like, wow, West is better. I then say we're going to go probably safety. Okay, pretty good start. Really good start. Okay, we're going to go Northeast. And then our edge rusher is going to be the last one. Okay, some good depth value. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we're going to go West. Which I might as well show you means for Central is going to be, I mean, we got 3 guys. Which means by default, Central goes to you. Alright, last thing we're going to do. Show off the roster, and that'll do it. So here's what the offense is currently looking like. We are going to put Doolittle as the quarterback 2. Really liking this offense. We are an 88 overall now as well. You better play good or else your job is gone. And then defense, I think, is really good as well. 89 offense, 88 defense. What really needs to happen is I just need to see these edge rushers take a step up. Once they do that, then sky's the limit in my opinion. And then special teams doesn't really matter, but here it is. But anyway, that's going to do it for the stream. I hope you guys did enjoy. And I'll see you guys next time for season number 23. Goodbye. Hope you enjoyed.